Good morning and happy hump day, everybody. So, well, I guess consider my low behind my act of kindness. Let's see. I would say for my low, it's that, well, even though I literally just eat, well, I guess as long as something is bothering you, you can be honest about it. It's the cold. I don't know how, but even though it felt warmer, I felt colder yesterday, which is crazy. And, actually, you know what? I can tell you what my low is. It snowed. It actually snowed. I mean, it's too warm for anything to stick, and at best, this was really, really weak snow flurries. But it snowed. Suffice to say, a lot of people really don't care for that. And I'll be honest, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and sorry, this whole Mackie yawn. I was talking to someone yesterday. I mentioned that it snowed. Their response, no! Yeah, it snowed. Again, the odd thing about it is, yesterday was really bright and sunny. I mean, sure, you had some clouds here and there, but it was bright and sunny. And even though, again, these were weak flurries that didn't really last that long, it snowed. I can already tell you right now, there's a lot of people I know who are panicking over the idea. But yeah, to be honest, I thought we would have had maybe another week before we'd see snow, but I guess if we had to see it, rip the Band-Aid off. Which, I know in the grand scheme of things, what I'm saying doesn't really sound like a bad thing, and it isn't, but it brings a finality to this whole year. I mean, we have, all of December left, and we're not even halfway through November yet. But it's just the finality of everything this whole year has been. I mean, I think I mentioned this once before. Actually, let's get to my high, my act of kindness. My high was to see my folks yesterday. That was a lot of fun. We actually had sausage, peppers, and onions for dinner. That was pretty good. And my act of kindness was I took out the garbage for my parents. So, yeah, I did that. Right, let's get back to what I was talking about before. I mean, I guess as long as I'm thinking about it, going over just November so far, it's been good. I mean, again, a lot of the really big and fun stuff has been happening during the weekend, which, is to be expected. But I guess between, it's just amazing that we're here right now. I very much remember this time last year, I was just feeling pretty excellent in regards to what events were coming. And there's plenty of events coming up in the remainder of this year that I'm really looking forward to. But I can't believe it's already been a year. A full, 365 day here. Well, 366 actually. Since I was thinking about this sort of thing. I mean, for the most part, I'm definitely feeling a lot better. in regards to how I felt around this time a month ago. Because after, my reunion happened in September, and then Horace Heads beat, at this point, Horace Heads had just beaten Corny a month ago. For the most part, I'm feeling a lot better now than I did during then. Because if you recall, I was just feeling really melancholy. And I guess in a very small way I still do. But again, less so. I don't know. I guess right now I'm just hoping for something. Well, exciting things are happening soon. I just hope they get here. And they're going to get here soon. This week has been going by pretty quickly. I mean, we're already on Wednesday. Holy cow. Although, I will admit, I made the mistake of waking up and thinking it was a Friday. Which it's not. Sadly. But, and again, it's not like this week's been bad either. Honestly, I really have nothing to talk about because nothing's happened. You know what the most exciting thing that's happened in the last 48 hours? Outside of the videos that I did. I watched Dancing with the Stars. That's really the only exciting thing. And a little bit of The Voice, too. But, that's it. I mean, it's great. Those shows are fun to watch when they're on. And, it's always just really interesting to see, shows like this. I mean, don't get me wrong, reality TV has its fair share of problems, to be sure. But, this is the kind of competition reality TV where, everyone's kind of pulling for each other a little bit. I mean, again, at the end of the day, it's still a competition. And, you want to see your favorite person, or in the case of Dance with the Stars celebrity, do well. But stuff like that's just good old-fashioned fun. That's why I talk about The Masked Singer, because, due to the fact that everyone's wearing every celebrity is wearing a mask, that adds a variable, how do I say this? It adds a mystique variable. Who is underneath the mask? Who is that singing? And why does it feel like I know that voice in some cases? I'll be honest, the only one, I guessed correctly on The Masked Singer one time ever. Just one time. And it was easy to figure out who it was because it was the California roll, and I figured out right away it was Pentatonics. Which, I mean, actually, it does remind me of Group C. Group C starts tonight for The Masked Singer, doesn't it? Interesting. Actually, that's another part of my low. I procrastinated way too much getting up this morning. Let me step back a little bit. So I sit up nice and straight and tall. Right now, in terms of what I have coming up that I'm looking forward to, the only major conflict that I do have involves two things that are going on in the same weekend. And I have no idea which one I want to do. Because December 7th is when it is. Because it's a Sparkle in Corning and SantaCon here in Elmira. And I'll be honest, I don't know which one I want to do. I really don't know where I want to start or which one I want to do. Because, I mean, technically I could go to one and then the other, but they would both, but whichever one I choose first, I wouldn't go to the other one until the very end, which, I mean, if you want to get the full experience out of it, you know, you really should savor the whole thing either one. I don't know. There is a conflict coming up. Another conflict coming up is just a party that I'm looking forward to, and there's something I need to make for it. I've never made anything like this before. So, there are things I'm looking forward to, but they're not without their challenges, I guess. I literally just noticed right now, the sun is like peeking really bright. So, the room looks brighter right now. That's actually one really decent thing about daylight savings time. Like, yeah, the days are getting shorter, but the sun is coming up earlier because of it. Not really because of that, just gravity. Like, the sun isn't really doing anything that it doesn't normally do. You know, all we did was just turn our clocks back. And so I guess we're able to see the sunrise earlier. It's not like it's going to last, though. I mean, there's going to be plenty of times when, you know, it's about 7:20 right now, and it only just stopped being, you know, pitch black outside. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. And on top of that, it's going to be cold. Really cold. It's cold outside right now. In fact, actually, holy cow. Like, okay, it did rain a little bit last night too. Yeah, we actually had a lot of crazy weather last night. I think some of the puddles I see in the parking lot are frozen. Meaning it actually got below 32 degrees. I mean, don't get me wrong, snow's not necessarily going to stick at 32 degrees. Like, here's the thing, I know water freezes at 32 degrees, but I don't know how long snow lasts at that specific temperature. Like, I think it's got to be at least 5 degrees cooler before you actually have, you know, the chance of snow sticking. That's what where did the term snow sticking come from? I just realized, where did snow sticking come from? I mean, I know what it means. It's basically snow is able to pile up without melting. So, yeah. I think it's gotta be like in the mid to upper 20s for snow to, you know, be cold enough to, you know, pile up as it comes falling down. I mean, again, I know people are really, like, some people are absolutely terrified at the idea that snow's going to be coming back, and I feel you. But for me, I mean, really only dislike snow when it impedes driving conditions. And, you know, I gotta really plan ahead if I gotta get from place to place. It's really the cold that bothers me more than anything else. Like, the actual look of snow, like, outside, after it blankets everything, and, like, gets on the trees, gets on, you know, some of the bushes, and, like, seriously, when you stop and smell, can't believe I'm actually saying it, when you stop and take a look around, snow actually looks really beautiful. And I do like it. For about a week or so tops. And then I want it to be spring. Which, I mean, I should count my blessings. We're still very much in fall. In fact, fall doesn't end until about a week before my birthday. So, we got plenty of time. But after yesterday, it really does feel like the end of 2024 is nigh. And I mean, I'm sure by the end of December, when I talk about the year in retrospective, I'm definitely going to have some things that I talk about that I don't want to say, or there are things that I'll talk about that I didn't much care for. But I get the feeling that overall I'm going to say it was a good year. I dare say a great year, in fact. Wow, it seems like as time goes on, like, it's just getting brighter and brighter. That's really cool. So, yeah. Sorry this video really isn't very eventful in the terms of the things I do. It's just, again, not much is happening at the moment. The fact that, other than the fact that it really does feel like this week's going by fast and we're already on Wednesday. And if you watch stuff like Dancing with the Stars, I'm sure you probably had a great night too. But we got The Masked Singer tonight. I'm definitely looking forward to that. And it'll be the weekend before I know it, and there's some things I'm definitely looking forward to this weekend. I hope you all like this video. If you'd like to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow on social media. As always, I'm very home this video for all you guys watching. Today. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I can't wait for another day. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to London. I'll always be back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.